Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is JJ and I love wrestling, and the wrestling I love today is my breakdown of WXM Ground Zero's latest episode that just went live this morning. Now last week we saw Raj the Maharaja get brutally beat down, risking his chances to participate at the coming Breakpoint pay-per-view, so excited to jump in and see what happens. Let's go. Now, we opened up with Skylar claiming that the attack by Shah Samuels on Raj the Maharaja was financed by the Zamindar. No surprise there, right? Skylar also claiming he doesn't give a damn about India and he will destroy the entire country if he has to. He will burn it down. He only cares about one thing. It was interesting to see Jeet in this promo in the ring after the now public departure that has gone public from the promotion, but still interested to see what they're going to do here, how they're going to wrap some of those storylines up moving forward. Then we moved into the one and only Donovan Dijak. We've been seeing him everywhere lately. We've seen him show up in WXM a couple of times now. Well, he has taken a personal interest in why Fateh the Zamindar has attacked Gentle Giant Neil. With Neil sharing in this segment, something happened between both men in their past that the Zamindar hasn't yet forgiven. Well, Donovan Dijak is committed to getting down to the bottom of it. Super cool to hear him speak a little bit of Hindi here. He did his best. Then we moved into this match with the Burner Bros teaming with backstage IT worker Cyber Sid to take on B2B and Avi in kind of a classic company boys versus locker room bullies match. I will say the Burner Bros remind me of the Mucinex monster. So I'll just leave that at that. Not going to spoil who won in the outcome of the match, but I was pleased. No offense, but this character, this kind of Indian-hating, colonialist character does nothing for me. I'm not really enjoying his weekly segments. I'm not really looking forward to any of the wrestling that's going to come out of this. Sorry, it's not just my thing. Then we moved into a really good matchup. Now, in a prior episode, we saw the Korean wrestler JD Lee calling in for backup to compete in a mystery opponent match against the Indian Eagle, Kevin Malik. Now, the mystery opponent ended up being the one and only Tokyo Jiro, formerly known as Ikiman Jiro, in NXT of Wrestle One fame. So he came for some jacket time. This was a really fun match. I especially enjoyed it, but I loved the ending where Jiro pushing JD Lee out of the ring for trying to interfere with his match against Malik, allowing for Malik to secure the win, and then afterwards Jiro and Malik hugging and Jiro dancing with the audience while JD Lee cried on his knees at the betrayal. I thought this was a great segment. Another super fun match. I think Kevin Malik is a beast, and I'm super looking forward to seeing what he does next. From there, we moved into a segment with my absolute favorite group in WXM, the Zamindar gang. Now, a tense moment between Dev and Fateh the Zamindar in defense of Mila Schmidt's honor. Will we see a breakup between Dev and the Zamindar in the lead-up to Breakpoint? I don't know. I would love it either way. These two are hands down my favorite characters on WXM. I love their wrestling, I love their movesets, I love their character work, I love their look. These two are definitely the ones I'm watching for. Then we see the introduction of Jack Morris coming to greet Anthony Green. Now please tell me, why is Jack Morris going to come in and immediately insult JIA's Bayan Aki? Okay, get your friend together, Anthony Green. Anthony Green is probably my least favorite member of JAI, and I don't mean that as a controversial statement. I just like the rest of the group more, and I am not going to sit on any Aki disrespect from little Jack Morris. So they're in a match together next week. I really would like to see Aki win that one. I definitely don't want to see local, homegrown, or Indian talent getting squashed by foreign talent up and down the promotion, because for me that's kind of against what WXM exists for in like the broader wrestling sphere. Then we see Axel Tischer claiming he got beat up by a group of Indian men and nobody in India cared, and neither do I. Please beat him up again. And then in the main event, locker room leaders Kapitan and Guru taking on the unhinged lunatic Skylar. The sky is not the limit. Skylar is the limit. And the Scottish Scourge himself, Shah Samuels, honor of WXM on the line in this one. I thought this was a great match. Honestly, I love everything coming out of this promotion. I talk about it a lot And there's a reason. I really want this one to succeed. I love everything they're doing out of there. I love the kinds of storytelling we're getting. I'm loving the character work. I thought this was a great episode. Every episode has been better than the last, and I, for one, am excited to see what happens next.